everything gone, that's all. No tears left, ran out fast. No words fit, none that last. Just the fact of empty hands and the man who still stands. Everything gone, I'm still here, not intact. Just still clear on what's left and what remains. Everything gone, what stays? What stays? Sad now, maybe more. Stared at nothing, stared at floor. Let it land the full weight. Did it run, did it escape? Into noise or into drink? Sat and let myself sink to the bottom of the loss. Then I stood, then I crossed. No rescue coming, never was. No one fixes this because it can't be fixed, it can't be faced. Everything gone, not erased. Everything gone, I'm still here, not intact. Just still clear on what's left and what remains. Everything gone, what stays? What stays? Something shifted in that hour. Not hope, something colder, harder. Something that doesn't need a name. Something that arrived with the pain and stayed when the pain went numb. A direction where to come from and where to go from here. Everything gone, now it's clear. Everything gone, I'm still here, not intact. Just still clear on what's left and what remains. Everything gone, what stays? What stays? Everything gone is something waste. Nothing left to lose. That's the start. Thought it would feel like breaking down. Thought it would pull me to the ground. Didn't felt the opposite. Something hardened bit by bit. Every hour after the loss, something cold began to cross through the chest where warmth had been. Coldest thing I've ever seen. Cold inside, that's not grief, that's fuel. Not the crack, the hardening toll of everything. The loss made true, cold inside. Now I know what to do. Grief came first, I let it through. 3 days flat, I paid it due. Then it passed and left behind something sharper in the mind. Something that doesn't ask for comfort, doesn't need the crowd to cover what it plans alone. Cold inside, sharp as bone. Cold inside, that's not Some crumble, some man grieves past the point of moving on. I felt the cold and felt it drawn into something operational, something precise, directional, something that has one fixed aim. Cold inside, ready came. Cold inside, that's not grief, that's fuel. Not the crack, the hardening tool of everything. The loss made true. Cold inside, now I know what to do. Cold inside, and I'm coming through. Still they think no fight. They see calm, they think he's done. They see silence, think he's run. From the way of what they did, every one of them is wrong. The quiet isn't peace, it's aim. The quiet is before the flame. Not the shout, the breath before. Not the storm, the closing door of everything except the task. Quiet loaded, don't ask. The quiet before, that's when I'm most dangerous. Not the noise, the still and serious focus of a man with one fixed point. The quiet before, that's the joint. That's the joint. Watch them celebrate too soon. Thought the silence meant the moon had passed. Thought I had gone cold in the way that means old and done and finished and retired. Miscalculated what the quiet hired in me, what it always means. The quiet before, between. Not the end, the beginning. Not the loss, the winning condition being said right now. Quiet certain, here's how. The quiet before, that's when I'm most dangerous. Not the noise, past. Built for this, built to last. Through exactly what this is. One way out, and it's mine, it's his. One way out, straight through. No detour, no residue of hesitation. One clean line, one way out, and it's mine. They built the walls, I built the will to move through walls, and I will. Every obstacle is data, every god is a denominator. In the math of getting done, what needs doing under gun or not, the outcome is the same. One way out, I came. One way out, straight through. No detour, no residue of hesitation. One clean line, one way out, and it's mine. Not reckless, every move precise, not angry, cold as ice that burns, the kind that doesn't show on the surface, runs below. Every action feeds the aim, every step advances claim on the one thing left to do. One way out, straight through. Not running toward, not running from, moving through, that's all that's done. One way out, straight through. No detour, no residue of hesitation. One clean line, one way out, and it's mine. One way out, by design. Thought the loss would keep me down. Thought grief would nail me to the ground. Thought the quietness I was done. Miscounted one. By one they're finding out the cost of what they took or what they lost. When they decided I was safe, they woke the wrong man. Feel the weight. Not the man they buried in their heads, not the version that they left for dead, not the broken, not the bent, the one they forgot, the one they sent. This into motion. They woke the wrong man. Now they know. Every step I take, they feel it show. violence as the point. It's not the point, is what they took. I've got one purpose and it drives me clean through everything that comes between me and done. Cold, precise, complete. They woke the wrong man. Feel the heat. They woke the wrong man. Now they know. Every step I take, they feel it show. Couldn't leave it, couldn't let it rest. They woke the wrong man. Failed the test. They woke the wrong man. No way back, no rest. First line cross, move to the rest. No pause between, no check the clock, no count the cost, no mental block. Oh, what this is, I know what this is. Every step belongs to this. Forward only, clean and set. No stop, no pause, not done yet. No stop, no pause, no turning back. One direction, one fixed track. Every wall just marks the way. No stop, not today. Every gap they give, I take every second. No mistake of sentimentality. No room in the machinery of what I've become since the loss. No stop regardless of cost. No stop, no pause, no turning back. One direction, one fixed track. Every wall just marks the way. No stop, not today. Keeps the pace, mind stays locked, holds the space of the mission. Nothing bleeds into the task just feeds on what I give it. Everything, every resource offering of what I have until it's done. No stop, not till I've won. Woo! Not till I've won. No stop, no pause, no turning back. One direction, one fixed track. Every wall just marks the way. No stop, not today. No stop, not till it's done. No way. Still moving. Can't hear me. I'm already there. Something new, something left behind. I knew going in, the prize was open. Not a fine print, clearly spoken. By the road itself you go. This way, here's what you owe. I paid the first, then the next. The cost keeps coming, I keep it. Not surprised, just note it down. Another thing, another round of what this takes. I give it full. The cost keeps coming, keep the ball. The cost keeps coming, I trusted. File did nothing rusted. In the mechanism, still runs, still fires clean. All the guns are what I am, still operational. The cost keeps coming, still functional. Not the man who counts what's lost, not the man who stops for cause, just the man who pays and moves. The cost keeps coming, that's the groove. The cost keeps coming, I keep paying. No negotiation, no delaying. Every price arrives on time. The cost keeps coming, still I climb. At some point the math gets clear. Everything I held was gear for someone else's version of my life. Every loss removes the knife of obligation from the bone. Lighter now, more alone, but cleaner, faster, more precise. The cost keeps coming, worth the price. No delaying. Every price arrives on time. The cost keeps coming, still I climb. The cost keeps coming, I don't stop, I'm fine. Wasn't always like this, cold and sad. Wasn't always running without debt to emotion. Wasn't always locked into the mission. Wasn't clocked for maximum efficiency. They built this, built it into me. Every choice they made, a brick in what I am now. Thick, I am what they made me, that's on them. Every action theirs condemned me to this, and I became what they feared, that's the game. The quiet kept the lid on what was building, gave the chance for this to end without the dance of consequence. They took the gift and doubled down. Every shift toward this moment, their design. I am what they made and I'm fine. I am what they made me, that's on them. Every action theirs condemned me to this, and I became what they feared, that's the game. For an excuse, I chose every step I choose. Right now every move is mine. Every action, every line crossed, I cross with open eyes. But the origin, no disguise. They started this, I'll finish it clean. I am what they made. Know what I mean? Gave them the out. They gave me the reason. Now I give them the result. the game. Square with done with, finished with, complete. Room by room I take the heat of every pushback, every stand they make against the single hand that moves through all of it. That's me, last man standing, always free. Not the fastest, not the first, not the loudest, not the worst. Affected, just the last to fall. Last man, that's the protocol. Last man in the room, that's always me. Not by luck, by degree of what I'm built from, what I hold. Last man in the room cold. Oh! They come in waves, I note the count. Every wave a new amount of what they think will be the one that stops the man that gets it done against me. Every wave the same, breaks on what I am, no shame in trying, but the math is clear. Last man in the room, I'm here. Not invincible, just won't quit. Not unbreakable, just won't sit down when standing is the move. Last man every time, that's the groove. Last man in the room, that's always me. Not by luck, by degree of what I'm built from, what I hold. Last man in the room cold. Clears when the count is done, when the last round has been run through. I'm the inventory of everything that's left the story. And the same way every time, one man standing on the line, he drew himself, his ground, his room. Last man standing cleared the time. stood behind me, saw the floor of the life I had before the loss, before the score. Got settled before I became what this road required. The same man in name but not in make. No way back, too much at stake. Didn't burn it, didn't slam it, just walked far enough away that returning became a different kind of loss. So I kept walking, no way back. I closed that door, not in rage, just knew the score. What waits behind is not my life. No way back, forward knife, sharp and clean, the only line. No way back, the road is mine. Going all the way into what this is. Would have stayed just short of the point of no return. That man is gone, didn't earn. What comes next I did, I paid. No way back, decision made. No way back, I closed that door, not in rage, just knew the score. What waits behind is not my life. No way back, forward knife, sharp and clean, the only line. No way back, the road is mine. Some doors close and leave you lost. Some doors close and show the cost was worth it. This is the second kind of clarity that comes to find you on the other side of done. Not relief, not freedom won, just the fact of forward only. No way back, moving slowly. No way back, I closed that door, not in rage, just knew the score. What waits behind is not my life. No way back, forward knife, sharp and clean, the only line. No way back, the road is mine. No way back, by design, by design. I can see the end from here, it's close. Not the finish line, the most expensive mile of all of this. The one where nothing can be missed. A soft, a slow, a second guess. The last mile is the hardest test of everything I built and paid before the end blade. Not afraid past there, not reckless past there. Just the man with one thing left before the end, the depth. Before the end, I know what this costs. Every gain preceded by loss. Every finish line paid in full before the end. That's the pull. Counted what I give to close this. Counted what I lose the focus. Doesn't waver, count is done. Everything I have, every one of the chips I'm holding on the table. Everything I'm built from, able to be spent, and I spend it all. Before the end, I stand tall. would have done. Something almost run the full length, then pull back from the last yard, from the track that leads to finished. I don't stop, not at the last yard, not at the top of what it cost. I pay it all before the end, full toll. Protocol. Same kiss of cold air when it swings wide. Everything I left outside of sentiment, it served me well. One last door, one last bell, one last door, then it's done. One last move, one last run through everything between me and through. One last door, I'm coming to. Hey, don't need to think it through again. Already done, already went. Clean everything that waits between me and done. I mapped it all, every angle, every wall, every man on every side. One last door, open wide. One last door, then it's done. One last move, one last run through everything between me and through. One last door, I'm coming to. Hey. Hey. One breath, no more than that. One breath before the door becomes a threshold, becomes a line between the mission and the mind of everything after. If there's after, no room for doubt, no room for laughter or for fear, just the move, just the fact. One last door, no looking back. One last door, then it's done. dramatic close-range declaration, just the move, clean and locked into the groove of what this moment always was. Finish it because that's the only word that fits. Finish it, no counterfeit. Not anger, application, not revenge, termination of the thing that started this. Finish it, don't miss. Finish it, clean and cold, everything that had to be taught with action. Say it now, say it right. Finish it in the night. Finish it in the no premium of excess, no wasted blow, no emotion in the flow of what this is. Pure mechanism of a man who crossed the schism between who he was and what he became. Finish it, end the game. No hesitation, no last look, no sentiment, no open book of what this cost or what it meant. Finish it, that's what I'm sent here to do. It, then retreat. Finish it, clean and cold, everything that had to be told with action. Say it now, say it right. Finish it in the night. Finish it, that's the fight. Finish it, cold, precise, right, right. Take the count, no one here standing but me. That's the fact, no commentary, no act of celebration. Just the still of a room that had its fill of everything, and now is done. After the storm, under the sun. After the storm, just the quiet in me. No prize, no crown, no victory. Just the standing, just the breath. After the storm, after the death of everything that brought him here. After the storm, cold and clear. Cold and clear. Body knows the damage files trigger some release of everything that built in me. Through all of it, turns out free. Feels like nothing, feels like air. Clean air, that's it, just there. Breathing, moving, still intact after the storm. That's the fact. No more borrowed, nothing patched together from what used to be. Just what's real, what's left of me. Hands still work, that counts for one. Mind still sharp, that counts for done. And forward, what's still intact, what's left of me. That's the fact. Not the version that they knew, not the version that came through unscathed. That version's gone. What's left is what carries on. What's left of me is the part that matters, not the shine, the part that shatters and reforms harder, more true. What's left of me, that's the view. Lost the easy, kept the real. Lost the comfortable, kept the feel of what it means to earn the ground beneath my feet. To be found by no one, find myself instead. What's left of me is ahead of where I started, stripped and clean, lightest I have ever been. Not the armor, just the man, not the plan, just what I can do with what remains, and it's enough. What's left of me, that's the stuff. What's left of me is the part that matters, not the shine, the part that shatters and reforms harder, more true. What's left of me, that's the view. What's left of me, wide awake. What's left of me is the part that matters, not the shine, the part that shatters and reforms harder, more true. What's left of me, was enough, but I knew. Stripped to the bone, still standing, still mine. Every person, every lost opportunity, every night that hurt, every fight I didn't choose but fought anyway. Every pass of every day of this, and that's the question clean. Was it worth it? What's it mean? Didn't want this path, didn't choose the start, but every step after that was mine, and I'd walk it again. Every single time the price was right, I'd pay it again. Not because it didn't hurt, it did, and then some, but what it made the man I am. The price was right. No telegram of regret, no revision, no. The price was right, that's all I know. Some prices break the buyer true. Some prices make this one made you into something that couldn't come any other way. The sum of every hard thing, every hit, added up to this, to it. The man who's standing here right now. The price was right, here's how. The price was right, I paid again. Not because it didn't hurt, it did, and then some, but what it made the man I am. The price was right. No telegram of regret, no revision, no. The price was right, that's all I know. Recommend it, not for all. Not every man should take this fall into himself through fire and loss, but for the ones who know the cost and still feel pulled, still feel the need to go through, follow where it leads. The price is honest. Because it didn't hurt, it did, and then some, but what it made the man I am. The price was right. No telegram of regret, no revision, no. The price was right, and now I know. The price was right, and now I know. The price was right. Watch me go. Whoa. Every bit and didn't melt it, didn't break the frame, didn't crack the core. I drove it back into the ground and stood on it. never break every bit. Not the boast of someone untested, not the claim of someone bested. Nothing, just the record clean. Everything they had I've seen, still here. I never break, that's not a claim, that's a fact. Every hit, I hit back. Every loss, I carry through. That's not new. Took the loss, the worst kind early. Took the cold that followed surely. Could've stopped me and didn't stop. Took the cost of every drop of what this road demanded. Paid every installment, every trade of comfort for the truth of this. I never break, note the list. Not immune, not above the pain, not untouched, not without the stain of everything this cost. But through, I never break, neither do you. I never break, that's not a claim, that's a fact. Every hit, I hit back. Every loss, I carry through. I never break, that's not new. You wanna know what never break looks like? It's not the mountain, not the spike of strength on the good days. Anyone can hold on when the weight is none. Never breaks 3 in the morning when everything is gone, no warning left. Just you, just the ground, and you get up without a sound. I never break, that's not a claim, that's a fact. Every hit, I hit back. Every loss, I carry through. I never break, that's not new. I never break, and neither do you. I never break. Get up, that's all, get up. Everything they had, still here, never broke.